But I guess we're starting now. As you can see, I did finish this cute little top. I got this that I talked about last week. I did finish the sleeves and I got it hemmed, and she's done. She's really cute. It's made from a very old pair of sheets, so it's quite stiff. There's like a high thread count in this. But nevertheless, I'm really happy with it, and I will probably be wearing this a lot actually. I also finished like three more things. I'm gonna go get them. I'm back. Here is the beautiful, lovely sweater vest that I have redone completely. She is perfect now, just the way I wanted it, and I mean, she blocked out beautifully. She looks absolutely gorgeous and amazing. Can you see her? Maybe. But just as I finished this, summer came to town, and now it's probably too warm to wear it. Because I also did finish this one. Just gonna hang it up so you can see it better. This one. This one I would say is more of a tank top than a vest, a sweater vest. But she's finished, she's all blocked, the ends are woven in. I did reknit the neckband and one of the side bands, and it's exactly as I want it to be. It's kind of surprising when you make, when you knit a gauge swatch and then you block it and then you measure it and then you count and you do the math and then you write down what you're gonna do and then you actually do it. It's kind of strange that it works and just kind of turns out perfectly. I'm pleasantly surprised, I guess. Will this teach me to follow patterns in the future? No? No. That's not my thing. I mean, I did not follow a pattern. I just did it as I went along for this one. Just like holding it up to myself and was like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. And it is. It's fine. It's perfect. It's great. I love it. Guess I'll have to wait 6 months before I can wear it though. That's sad. And I did also finish seaming up the side seams of the gray knitted sweater, but I put it away somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where it is. So that's finished as well. So I finished 4 items. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. But moving on to the wagon, we gained some space and then we lost some space, essentially. Here on top I have pants that I have to mend. I have been putting it off for a really long time. This is just 3 pairs, but I believe I've done 2 pairs. And this is 3 pairs, but I believe that there is 4 or 5 more pants that need mending. I really hate mending pants. The only way I could get myself to do it was to put the sewing machine in front of the TV and do it there. And otherwise I just could not bring myself to do it. And it worked. That's probably gonna be how I actually managed to mend the other ones. But I'm not pressing myself to get them done. This is not an emergency situation. It's just that it's nice to have several pants. Most of them aren't mine. I have 2 pants that need mending and 1 pair that needs altering, essentially. I should get to that. Either way, let's get on with the wagon. What's going on here? The bandana dress, I took it out one night and decided to at least start sewing the darts together. And then I realized that my lighting in the kitchen where I sew is absolutely horrible at night. So I couldn't see, because like it's a printed bandana, it's a printed fabric. So in the daylight you can see that there is a right and wrong side to this, because I've cut it out. I don't really have the original. No, wait, they were never hemmed, they were just serged on the edges. Either way, I could not see front and back. I could not see the difference between them. So I just sewed up one dart and then I put it back, and I haven't touched it since. So that's the progress on the bandana dress. But also, we've been having like surprise snowstorms lately and lots of rain, so... Oh, yeah. This, my pretty green cardigan that I really want to get finished, I did unravel and reknit one of the sleeves, and I'm working on unraveling the other sleeve so I can reknit that. But in the meantime, I have finished one of the front panels, and I just today cast on the second front panel. I mean, it's knitted on really big needles, so it works up fast, but the whole... When I unraveled the first sleeve, it was so much easier than I expected. So then I expected the second sleeve to be really easy, but it wasn't, so I have no motivation to do it. But like I have almost unraveled all of it, but it just, when the fibers get stuck, it's just really, really annoying. I want to show off this little lace panel that I put up here at the shoulder seam, because I have a long torso. And I had already cut this out, and then I realized that, oh, this portion is just too short. So I added in some lace I had lying around, but like still this bust dart is too high, a little bit too high. Maybe like, centimeter maybe. It's not really that noticeable unless you actually look for it, so it's fine. I mean, as I said, this is just a wearable mock-up, so I'm not really expecting it to be perfect in every situation. It's just like an everyday wear, and for every day you can have kind of crooked darts. It's fine, no one's gonna look at them except for me. Okay, I did end up casting on a new sweater with this boucle yarn. It's such a messy yarn, very, very textured. It's silly and it's fun, and I just want an oversized, soft, cozy thing to wear. It's with this dead stock yarn that I got during Black Friday on a sale. It looks grey from a distance, but it's actually just white fuzz plied with a black thin strand. And I am using a very, very loose gauge. I am essentially doing sweater number 12 or 14, one of them. But instead of doing the waffle knit broken rib pattern thing, I'm just doing it stockinette instead. Just following like the increases and the measurements, and I also added a ribbed little mock neck at the top. And so, I mean, other than that, I'm just following the instructions because my gauge is the same as the pattern, so I figured this was the easiest way to get a good raglan sweater. And so far it's working up pretty quickly. You just do increases every other row, and yeah, this is gonna be a quick knit as well. I still have this one untouched in here. I still don't know what to embroider on this. I was thinking that I should embroider like my initials, but I don't want to, and also I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get them to actually cover the print of this. So if anyone has any ideas on what would be a cute thing to cover up this label with, let me know. I'm probably gonna go with flowers or some kind of green growy thing, as I always do, but still. And okay, the second thing I have passed on since is the T number 1. I haven't gotten very far. I've just done one of the saddle shoulders and just started the other one the other day. I am knitting this with 2 strands of this. It's just a white plain cotton. I unraveled this from a sweater that my friend was getting rid of, and I was like, oh, it's pretty nice cotton, man. I'll take it. And then I unraveled it, and now I have a lot of very nice bright white yarn. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice white summery t-shirt, and I will probably have quite a lot of yarn left over because it was a big sweater to begin with. I'll insert some footage of it here so you can see what it looked like. It was knitted sideways, which made it stretch really weird. Like the sleeves were really tight and really long, and so was the body. It went like halfway down my, I don't know, it was just really long. It looked really 2005. Yeah. I have not done anything with the scrappy beanie. I may have like unraveled a tiny portion of it, but then it just got kind of a mess. Everything's a mess in here, and I didn't want to deal with it, so I just didn't. However, in here I have something that I want to do that I am not feeling super confident about, but this is a very cute necklace. I really like the beads. It is threaded on just like some cotton string, and because these beads, they don't really look like they have been cut very well, so they're kind of sharp in some corners. So the thread has come off, and now the beads are just starting to fall off. But I have some fishing wire here. I don't know why I have it, why I bought it. Probably to like hang a painting 10 years ago. So I was gonna try to re-thread it, maybe make it into a shorter necklace that I would actually wear instead of this really long one. And I'm gonna see if I have some other old necklace that I can like harvest the clasp from and make this work, because I think the beads are really cute and I want to get some proper use out of this. And the jewelry making is not really, I mean, I can do it, but I'm not very good at it. It's not really my main hobby, I think. The scrappy sweater, I haven't touched it since I put it back here, and so she gets to, I mean, I haven't touched it at all. I really want to. It's just that one of the balls of yarn is such a mess. Such a mess. I mean, you have to like manually unwind it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about it. And yeah, that's essentially what's on the wagon right now. It's clearing up, I think. I mean, oh yeah, I did just roll up a new hank into a bob yarn, and look how big it is. It just makes me so happy, my little lettuce. Yeah, this is a very straightforward. I only have 4.5 needles in straight needles, so I'm knitting the ribbing first with these ones, and then I switch over to the 5mm to do the rest. And sometimes it's nice to use straight needles. I never really do that. It's not too bad. Because I now have space, I've decided I have to I have one last moving box that is absolutely filled with UFOs that I have sort of abandoned. And when I when we moved, I decided that it would probably be easiest for me if I put I separated the projects into different bags and then just put all the bags into the box, so when I unpack it, it won't be such a mess. But I just have not touched it. I don't wanna get involved with it, but I have to. So I'm gonna go get the box. I'll be back. Okay. She is quite heavy. Oh great, some of these are not even in bags. That's great. Okay. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all of my bags out and onto the floor so I can see how many they are, so I can make an appropriate plan for working through these. Because I mean, I know we all have like our doom piles and the shameful stack of unfinished things, but I mean, can't have a whole moving box full of them. Okay, that's 2 bags, 3 bags. Oh, so isn't this such a cute project bag? It's a knot bag that I made out of some, I mean, I quilted the fabric out of some scraps, and then I did the opposite colors as the quilting and some bias binding. The light blue is just a shirt. Dress shirt. Yeah, it's super cute. I don't like having it hiding away. It should be out in the open. Okay. Bag 4. And I think all of these might have been in that bag. Bag 6. And 7. And then this is a box of laces, so it's not a work in progress. Okay, here's the last bag. Okay, I see. Okay. This is such a difficult bag. I don't. Maybe I should. No. Okay. Oh yeah. I think I'll start with this one. Okay, for the following week, this is what I'll be using to get back into the groove. This is just a sort of like a tunic, not really a dress, that I got from my friend who was clearing out her closet. Everyone that I know has been moving lately, so there's been a lot of closet clear outs that I have attended and stolen new garments from. But this one is just a 3/4 sleeve, bit of a boat neck, and then just straight down. I'm gonna I'm gonna shorten it into a regular t-shirt instead. Not really I mean, these pockets are very, very cute. Can you see the pockets? Maybe. I mean, they're good pockets, but I don't want a tunic with pockets, so I'm not gonna use that. So yeah, I'll be just turning this into a regular black t-shirt. And then as for the other bags that I have, I think it's better to just go in blind instead of looking through the bags, because at this point I can't really tell what's in them. Like, I mean, I could probably figure it out if I thought about it. Oh yeah, okay, this this is not an unfinished project bag. This is the rest of the clothes that I got from my friend that I'm gonna alter into pieces that work better for me. And of course, these are the ones that I'm most excited about, because we do have like a very cute lilac linen shirt in here, and some cute flower prints, and also some things that I believe are like good basics. Yeah, but other than that, I don't really know what's in the other bags. I don't really remember. And I think that the best thing for me to do is to just, when time comes to it, I'll just grab grab a different bag, grab the first one I can see and get to work on it essentially. I do have I have a couple of sewing projects that I want to get started in the week. I have copied the pattern from it. I have the book here. Because I just remembered you can get sewing books from the library. And why haven't I done that before? So I borrowed this one. It's by a very, very good Swedish designer and came with the paper patterns, but I was literally the first person to ever unfold them. They were factory folded still in here. And this book has been out for a couple of years, about 4 years. And either way, I mean, it has a lot of fun designs, not a lot that I wanted to make, but the pattern for the Saint shirt, I've been seeing it a lot on Instagram. I really wanted to make that one, but I didn't want to buy the entire book because, I mean, yeah, it was the Saint shirt and the base trousers were the only ones I wanted to make, and I don't want to buy a book if I only wanted to make 20% of the patterns in it. That just seems like a waste for me. So when I found this at the library, I was super excited. And so I have all the patterns all traced in my size, and I have started cutting out the actual pieces for the shirt. However, for the pants, I have to lengthen the legs of them by 10 centimeters, and that I know I have to. I had to do it on my like Riley overalls as well, but I just feel like I have really bad tools, and I also don't know where my tape is. Do I have tape? Either way, so I'm just making it out of a regular white cotton shirt poplin. It's gonna be like a very, very basic shirt. Just buying basic shirts when you don't fit the sizes in the clothing stores very well. I mean, have 30 years old, I cannot be walking around with sleeves that are too short and shoulder seams that don't fit me and darts that are in my armpits. I have to make it properly myself. Because I can't afford to go to a tailor, I have to be my own tailor, and that's fine. Okay, so there will probably be 2 more sewing projects in the coming week. Hopefully I can get some work done on the bandana dress as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to balance all my other projects with these bags here. So when I've finished altering that one sweater, I'm gonna be grabbing at random one of these bags and just get to work on it and get it done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna unravel the scrappy beanie completely and just put that on hold because it's spring now. I won't need a beanie for another couple of months. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's actually gonna be kind of fun to be like, oh, I prepared my own surprises that I have no idea what they are, but I get to work on them now. And so I would argue that I've been pretty good at combating the whole shiny object thing, because given that I finished 4 objects, yeah, 4, I've only started 2 new, and I've actually been working on one of the ones that I have. I think it's just, does mending pants count as finishing something? Because I mean I've done 2, so that would mean I've finished 6 things. Seems kind of unfair, but I do really hate mending pants. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna work on the wagon things, and then as for adding, there will be the white shirt, and also altering the pants that I have that are in my mending pile, but they're just altering. Yeah, I'm gonna go get them. So these are literally just a pair of men's tailored suit pants. But I have been wanting a pair of suit pants for a really, really long time, and they're gorgeous. And so when I found this at a consignment store for really, really cheap, I was like, well, I can take this in at the waist, because finding women's pants that go all the way down where your pants are supposed to end doesn't really happen when you're my height. And also, do all men's pants have this, like, there's a little like strip of rubber or maybe like silicone on the inside to keep your shirt from sliding out, I guess? It's fucking genius. Why don't every pants have that? That's so good. Yeah, but also because these are obviously, or I mean, to me they do seem obviously handmade. They're beautiful made. I'm just gonna figure out the best path to taking them in at the waist a little bit. I do want them to be kind of loose fitting, and they have a really good loose fit, but I do want the waist to be good. To see if it's best to do it from the, like, oh yeah, I have to do it from the center back, because the pockets are right here in the side seam. Good pockets. Oh, men's pockets, so many. Oh my god, all of them are real pockets. It's insane. And yeah, otherwise I might just be able to like pinch it in a little bit at the waist and the sides as well. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be pretty easy. But this one I really want to get done, because I bought these in February. I mean, it's been 2 months, it's not that bad. But when you buy something new, you want to wear it, and I haven't been able to wear these because they're too big. So, top priority. And the pants that need lengthening will be put on hold, because I mean, the shirt is my biggest priority, and I have to return this to the library soon. And I could just, you know, take a picture of the instructions, but it's nice to for once have physical instructions instead of a PDF on my phone. Really excited about everything that I have going on at the moment. None of them feels like a chore now, I think. Probably because I got so much done. Yeah, and then, yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. So probably next week I will be starting the whole bag situation of the UFO situation, the doom pile, if you will. Yeah, other than that, I'm really happy with my progress, actually. I mean, the Wip Wagon is working really fine. Very good. Yeah, I think the biggest issue is the project bag situation, because I think that if I move the scrappy sweater into the basket where I currently have the bandana dress, it's going to be easier to maneuver the big pile of yarn. There's like 10 different types of yarn in there, and just having them in a bag, everything gets really tangled, and you can't really keep track of what's what and what's where. Yeah, and like the fabric pieces, I mean, I did mark out all the darts at least, so I can start sewing the darts and then serging the raw edges, and then after that it's pretty just straightforward sewing. I don't think I need the instructions for that one, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna do that just to put a little bit more priority of this into the scrappy sweater. But other than that, everything else just seems kind of manageable. Like the knitting projects, I just kind of grab one and have it with me in front of the TV at evenings, and I'm just knitting away at it. The only one that felt like a chore to finish was this one, just because the yarn is very rough to knit with. But I'm so happy with the result that none of it matters now. But now I also really want to get more of this yarn. But I'm not, because I'm on a no-buy, and being on a no-buy means that you're not buying anything, so I won't be buying anything. I'm gonna abide by my own rules for once.